Hi folks, Canadian Prepper here. So today on the channel we're going to talk about 10 things that preppers should get in the habit of doing every single day. Let's get to it. One of the first things that preppers should do every single morning is to remember that even though there's a 99% likelihood that it's just going to be a normal day and you will more than likely have an uneventful day, this may in fact be the day that it all goes down. This acknowledgement is not to put you in a state of anxiety or compel you to look over your shoulder all day, but it will increase alertness and readiness, and it's just going to put you in a mindset of gratitude for the day to cherish the things that you find meaningful in your life. This won't only keep you mentally primed for what unwanted situations might present themselves, but I also find it helps to keep things in perspective by promoting an attitude of gratitude, while embracing the many amenities and modern luxuries that we have as a fully functioning civil society that isn't in apocalyptic disarray. Because remember, you're one disaster away from not having running water, not having a heated home, not having law enforcement to call in times of need, and maybe not even having urgent medical attention when you need it most. Hopefully this helps you to appreciate these things. In the same regard, it's important that you seize every day while the sun is shining and the grid is up to maximize your potential. This may mean working extra hours for financial security to better position yourself for economic hard times. Remember my 1 to 100 principle for grid down survival. When the lights are on, it takes 1 hour to achieve that which would take 100 hours if the grid was down. So don't waste any time. Seize the day while the getting is good, because there may come a time when you have nightmares about all the time you wasted in this window of relative abundance and opportunity that we enjoy. I'll post a link to the 1 to 100 concept video in the description below. The second thing you should do is to have an EDC. An EDC can include things like personal protective equipment, a multi-tool, a pocket knife, a strong belt, a flashlight, and a charged smartphone. This is just scratching the surface of what some people put into their everyday carry kits. However, these are the essentials and the ones that are most practical and useful to carry. If you do have a vehicle, make sure you have all the appropriate tools to service your vehicle in case of a breakdown, and always have a bug-out bag. Bug-out bags can be light duty and for the purpose of just getting home, or they can be larger, more advanced, and have the provisions and tools needed to survive for a more extended period of time off the grid. The contents of your bug-out bag will be tailored to your everyday activities. An urban commuter's bug-out bag will look much different from somebody who works in a rural environment. You can check out these videos for ideas as to what you can put in your bug-out bag. The next thing you should do is check the news and try to constantly be informed. I tried to check local and global news, and while the motives of mainstream media are sometimes dubious, it is still mostly official. You'll want to know if there's any stories developing which could have disastrous implications. Some people also use non-mainstream media sites in order to get alternative perspectives on what's going on in the world. The goal here is to not have to hear information secondhand from somebody else, but to be constantly aware of what is happening in the world. There's different apps that you can get for your smartphone which may keep you apprised of developing major stories. Now the next thing to do is to know what the weather forecast is going to be. Now this may seem trivial, and the reliability is going to vary based on the location that you're in. But the fact is that weather stations may not be operational during a disaster period, and having this information is going to be very useful, particularly in the acute phases of disaster. For example, if the grid were to go down today and you knew that there was a massive cold front coming a few days from now, you could prepare yourself accordingly. The next thing you should do is to always carry a little bit of cash. I personally almost never actually use cash nowadays. Regardless, I still understand the importance if the debit machines or credit card machines stop working. Even though I'm mostly squared away at my home and I do have a bug-out bag with provisions in it, cash or some small denomination of precious metals may be good to keep on your person at all times. The next thing you should do is to make sure that your phone is fully charged. The last thing you need is to be stuck out in the middle of traffic in a gridlock situation and your phone has died and you can't contact your family members. And that should bring me to the next point, is to always know where your people are. There are many useful survival apps that I've went over in a recent video that you can go and check out here. And there's also apps that help you coordinate the location of your family members. Check them out. The next thing you should aspire to do is to learn one thing that's related to emergency preparedness every single day. Now, this may be a skill, it may be a connection you make, it may be a task that you complete, or even simple knowledge and information that you might pick up at a lunch break. Maybe it's going out to the range, or watching a YouTube video, or listening to a podcast or an audiobook. This doesn't necessarily have to cut into your leisure time or work time, and can even be done on a commute to and from work. The goal here is to constantly be expanding your knowledge base of emergency preparedness. The next thing you should aspire to do is to challenge yourself in some way, shape, or form. Do something out of the ordinary that's going to challenge you to be in a manageably more difficult situation than the day previous. Getting out of your comfort zone is an underrated form of mental preparation and crucial for being adaptable to unexpected situations. This is also referred to as stress inoculation training, and the intensity of this can vary. This doesn't even have to be prepping specific. It's just training your ability to manage stress in difficult situations that require you to be adaptable. One of the main things you should be trying to do every single day is exercise daily. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Physical health is the most important aspect of survivalism. Even 15 to 30 minutes of light to moderate exercise a day can get your heart going, stimulate your metabolism, and just boost your self-esteem and energy levels. You can complement this with a healthy diet, or you can even take vitamins and various supplements in order to enhance your health and performance. And of course, you should always consult with a physician before doing so. Your health is everything. Make sure that you are eating and taking care of your body to the best ability possible. If this means supplementing a less than optimal diet with vitamins and minerals, then it's better than nothing. And lastly, tying back into the first point that we made in this video, situational awareness is of utmost importance. Situational awareness just means being cognizant of your surroundings and not getting complacent, even when you're in a situation that seems really safe or that normally would be very safe. This doesn't mean living in a constant state of fear, on edge, and putting restrictions on yourself that are going to limit your enjoyment of life. It just means that you're periodically taking stock of your surroundings, having awareness of what your capabilities are in that particular situation, and always have an escape plan. Let me know what daily prepping rituals you have in the comment section below. I look forward to reading them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. Canadian Prepper out. The best way to support this channel is to support yourself by gearing up at CanadianPreparedness.com. Your one-stop shop for premium, high-quality, brand-name products that have been tried and tested by myself and other YouTube gear reviewers. My subscribers save 10% off by using the coupon code SurvivalPrepper. All one word in all caps.